Hey, what's going on, good people? Welcome back to another video. And so this is going to be for the Miniworks Ranger North figure based off Aragon from Lord of the Rings. Off the bat, I think it's a very good likeness to him. I really like the head sculpt. I think it has a very good likeness to Viggo Mortensen. I like the tailoring to the clothes, how they fit. They don't, they feel like they're fairly nicely made. However, I don't care much for the body. The body feels kind of cheap to me. And then my biggest hang up is this thing is tiny. It's really small. When I do a size comparison at the end, you'll see what I mean. It's not, it is small. Especially for what I'm used to collecting. I collect 112 figures. So, anybody that's been following my page, you see the size I collect. It's not terrible, but again, it is small, especially for the price, for how much you pay for it. I got this from Toys Metaverse, and but yeah, so we'll just jump right into it. As far as the articulation, pop his head off. It's on a ball joint, so I was actually the way it moves, it actually felt like the neck and the head was one piece. Cause I know, like, I have a couple other figures where you get them like this, it was one piece for the head, but it's actually on two different joints. So it's a separate joint on it. So I did like that much about it. So that's about as far as you're gonna look up, and probably because of the hair, you can look down, and it has a decent tilt. Nothing too crazy. It seems like there should be a butterfly joint in there, but it's so minute the way it moves that it's nothing to really talk about. He gets his arms up about that high, so you get a nice T-pose. There is a bicep swivel, and it's not going to, of course, swivel too much because you got soft goods. That it's double jointed, so surprisingly, you can actually get his arms to bend that much. I actually didn't think it was going to bend that much. With the soft goods, that's about as far up, I think, as I can comfortably get this. I think other people may be able to do it a little higher. That's as far as I'm going to do it, because I'm worried it's going to break. It kind of feels like it's going to snap. As far as an ab crunch, actually it's two of them. It's one here and then one down at the waist. So you'll get down about that far, and that's about as far as you can bend back. Then its legs, you can get up about that high. So that's actually a pretty decent height. And he is double jointed. So if you can pose, it's like you get some pretty nice poses. I'm not great at posing, so I can do some decent stuff, and that's about it. That's about as far back as it's gonna go. There isn't really a twist. What is it? Twist in the thigh or anything. There is one at the ankle, so. And it looks like it's on a ball. Yeah, it's on a ball joint down there too. Now, as far as accessories, you get his cloak. It would have been great if it was wired. This is just a simple material, nothing really to sing home about. I don't know why I started saying that recently. But anyways, nothing great. It's a decent cloak. But again, wired would have been better. And then you get all this gear. His sheath for his bow and arrow. I'm not sure if that's what it's called. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. But you get his blanket, his bow, that you can have hanging on his. There's the strap have hanging on his shoulder. And that bow is kind of small. Speaking of small bows, when we actually get to the bow, which is now, this bow is really small. I don't remember being that small in the movie. I thought it was bigger than that. But I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I'm gonna go look at it tonight. Gives me another excuse to look at tonight. He comes with 3 arrows. Let me take out this because you can't see that through this bag. Come on, man. Comes with 3 arrows. And they're fairly nicely done. So, get your 3 arrows. Comes with a, where did I do with that pipe? Yeah, comes with a pipe. Okay, it comes with this pipe. Actually might color a little fire in there. I'll put some smoke, do a smoke effect on that person. I mean, for mine. Comes with 2 extra sets of hands. So he has the one. I guess this is supposed to be kind of like in a movie when he picked up the sword and burnt his hand. The sword from the Wraith when he was saving Frodo. So you get 2 extra ring hands and 2. Yeah, I guess this is for holding the sword or something. And then kind of a, it's not really relaxed, but I do like how the paint work on the hands though. If I can get that. I do like that. I thought that was nicely done. Let's see what else. Oh, last but not least, nope, actually it's 2 other things. I guess this is a belt to go around his waist when he has his, if you want to tie it on the cloak. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna have to look at some pictures that somebody else did to see what that actually is. And then his sword. The sword too, it's thin. It would have really been cool if they put this knife on it. If you could actually take this knife out. But you can't, so it's just kind of painted. I mean, it's just sculpted on there. The sword is pretty thin and pretty flexible. I don't know, man. I just thought it would be like kind of a metalish sword or whatever. And I don't know if that's intentional or if that's just paint rub on mine. I'm not sure if you can see that on camera. Kind of look like it's scuff marks. But I don't know if it's like that because like they're trying to give it a worn look, or if that's the paint that's kind of scraped off. So here's another thing too. There is nowhere to put this sword, I don't think. Yeah, it does not have a notch for the sword. So you're just going to be carrying the sword around, or you can make, like I will probably end up doing, make something to actually hang a sword upon. So yeah, so we're gonna put this bad boy together. We'll put some of these accessories on him and be right. All right, so here he is with a few other accessories. I was gonna put more on, but I really wanted to do a cloak, so I'll show you the rest of the pictures. So we're just gonna go ahead and switch over to size comparison. So here is the Marvel Legends Wolverine. And this isn't a big Wolverine, so, I guess it's a typical Marvel Legends size, but there are a couple other Marvel Legends beginning recently that are quite a bit bigger than that. So this is the Mezco Punisher. I'll get him to stand up here. I don't need him falling over. So you see the size, how much smaller he is than in scale to a lot of other 6-inch figures. So let me move Punisher out of the way. This is my custom Sam Fisher that's used. I did off the Snake Eyes body. I think it was G.I. Joe Classified. No, it was Snake Eyes from the movie. That's what it was. From the movie Snake Eyes. So you see, even with this kind of, I don't know, not crouching, but not standing straight up, it's still almost bigger. And here he is standing next to a figure artist, Indiana Jones. See what I mean? It's small. I mean, it looks nice. It looks nice. I'm not a big fan of the body itself. I feel like it could have been on a better body. It could have been definitely been on a bigger body. I think, I can't remember the name of the company, Hellcat or something like that. I think they're coming out with a version of them too. I got that on pre-order. I actually pre-ordered it after I got this one. After I saw the size of it, I was like, oh, okay, let me go ahead and get that one on pre-order. Cause I hear that one's a little bit bigger. So, I mean, I may keep this one. I may end up just customizing this one, using the head for something else. There's a head I wanted Viggo Mortensen for, figure I wanted Viggo Mortensen's head for. Anyways, I want to do a custom off a book X Heroes. But like I said, I like the figure. I mean, how it looks. I like the detail given to it. But it is, I can't say it justifies the price. So if anyone was thinking about getting it, I mean, you getting at your own risk at this point. It's not a cheap figure. Wait for it to go down on price if you can. If you see it on sale, get it. But for this price, I think it was like 100 something. I think, I can't remember because it was a while ago when I pre-ordered, and so I can't remember exactly the full price of it. I would probably wait for, if you have not gotten this already, I'll wait for I think it's Hellcat. I'll wait for the other version. They have that up for pre-order on Toys Metaverse as well. So if you like it, hit like, subscribe, share. Catch you on the next video.
Hey, Crimson, run it up.